First, let's hook the moon and the stars. Because it's relatively fun. So we're gonna split the thread. Split it in two. Let's cut a piece of yarn. And then split it up. Now we're going to hook the moon and the moon ends. First hook 6 braid pins. Braid needle. Let's start with standing needle. Crochet. Make a circle. Hook a coil over here. This is the standing pin. Pull the thread tight. Then hook 6 braid pins. This is a braid needle. The second needle. The third needle. The fourth needle. The fifth needle. The sixth needle. Then go back to the second stitch. A V4 mid stitch. And then we go back to the second needle, here. Pick the other half of the stitch. Hook a drawing pin. A short needle, a medium long needle, a short needle, a drawing pin. So now we're going to seduce the needle. Repeat the outside half of the stitch. Go through this other half stitch. Hook a coil over here. Just right through this coil. This is a drawing needle. Then hook a short needle. The other half of the needle through the eye of the next needle. Draw a line. Hook another coil. So this is a short needle. Then hook a medium needle. A medium length stitch is a crochet hook. Wind the thread once. Go through this other half stitch. Hook a coil over here. Now there are 3 coils on the crochet hook. We hook a coil. Take all 3 of these coils. This is a medium long needle. Then hook a short needle. Finally, hook a drawing pin. Then you can hook another. Then pull the thread tight. Leave a line. You can attach it to the heart later. Then cut. This thread can be hidden inside. This is a new moon. Then we'll take the stars. The star is also using this 2-strand line. First loop stitch. Then loop stitch. Three braid pins. This is the first one. The second. The third. Go back to the second stitch, then hook a drawing pin here. A short needle. A drawing pin. Now let's go back to the second stitch. This is the first stitch. This is the second order of needles. Pick the other half of the stitch. Hook a coil straight through. This is a drawing needle. Next, stitch a short stitch here. And hook a drawing pin here in the circle. This forms a triangle. This is the first group. We're gonna hook 5 sets. Now let's hook the second group. Hook 3 braid pins. First stitch. Second stitch. Turn back the third stitch. This second stitch is the outer half. Hook a drawing needle. Right through this. Take the next half out here. Hook a short pin. Here in the circle. Hook a coil. Come and hook directly hook a drawing pin. That'll finish the second set. Then do the same for the remaining 3 groups. This is what the 5 sets look like after they're done. Now we'll put this in the original first stitch, here. Hook a drawing pin to connect it. Pull the thread tight. And then unwinding. Pull this one. See which wire is moving. Just pull on this moving wire. Tighten the coil. Pull this line when you're done. This line can be left a little longer. And then we're gonna put a wire around it. Wrap a wire around it. And then we use a wire as this magic wand. We can do this on the back side. This is head. We'll fold this wire in half on the back here. Then go through the 2 places separately. So we can snag the pentagram. Then give the wire 2. Take out the thread when you pinch it. Give me the wire. Pinch into a strand. With this line, take this wire and hide it. Hide in the back, and we can tie a knot. Line not long enough. We can use a crochet hook to help. Just hook this line. So this magic wand is done. Now let's hook the shoulder cap. The first loop is a loop stitch, 3 short needles. Hook a standing pin. Hook 3 short pins. This is the first one. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. Tension coil. Cut the thread. Remove the marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tension coil. Then we hook the second circle. The second circle is made up of 3 pins. 2 added stitches to hook 2 short stitches along the same needle. Now we start to hook. Start with a standing pin. This needle that I just pulled along here. Hook the first pass pin. 2 added stitches to hook 2 short stitches along the same needle. This first short needle. Put another needle in here. Hook another short pin. This is the first needle added. Then hook the second and add the needle. Add the third needle. That's the end of the second loop. We take off the marker. Mark the position of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tension coil. The third round is now more or less stitches. 6 short needles. Hook a standing pin. Hook the first short needle where the lead is drawn. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. Always hook 6 short pins. After 6 short hook. The fourth lap is the yellow line. So it's right here on the needle that was drawn. Directly replace. To change the wire is to change the color of the wire. Pinch a coil. Let's take the tag off and pull it out. Just hook this new colored coil right over here. Pull the original wire tight again. This will complete the line change. The fourth circle is to hook 3 groups with yellow lines. 1 short stitch and 1 extra stitch make 9 stitches. We'll start with the standing pin. And then here's the eye of the needle that we just pulled. Hook the first short stitch. Marking buckle. One plus pin. To add a needle is to hook 2 short needles in the same eye. This is the first group. Then take the second group. A short needle. 1 plus pin. The third group. A short needle. 1 plus pin. Remove marker buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tension coil. For the fifth circle, I'll use this color again. The fifth round is 9 more or less. 9 short needles. Let's check one first. The rest of the pins hook the first short pin where the draw is made. Second pin. The third short pin. Always hook 9 short pins. The fifth loop is alpha. The sixth lap is to switch back to the original pink line. We're going to change the wire at the lead. tension coil. First hook to braid pins. Then hook 9 group needle plus needle. That's 18 stitches. Now let's start with 2 braid pins. First stitch. Second stitch. Then hook a long needle and add a needle. Long needle plus needle, just hook 2 long needles in the same eye. This is how the long needle hooks. Make a loop of the crochet. Put a needle in the eye of the needle you just pulled. Hook a coil over here. Hook another coil. Take it through 2 coils. Now there are 2 coils on the crochet hook. We'll hook another coil. Finish these 2 coils. It's a long needle. Then hook another long needle into the eye of the same needle. Now there are 3 long stitches on the crochet hook. We'll hook another coil. Take it through 2 coils. Now there are 2 coils on the crochet hook. Hook another coil. Finish these 2 coils. This is a long needle. To add a needle, you hook 2 long needles in the same eye. We were just on the first long needle. The eye of the needle is marked here. And then we put another needle in the eye. Hook the second long needle and add a stitch. Make a loop of the crochet. Put the needle in the next eye. Hook a coil over here. Now crochet the top 3 coils. Hook another coil strap. Take it through 2 coils. Now there are 2 coils on the crochet hook. Hook another coil. Finish these 2 coils. Then hook a second long needle. And put the needle in the same eye. This is a second long needle and a needle. There are 9 of them. And then we'll finish the rest. After the hook, we take off the marker. Mark the location of the buckle. End of drawing. Tension coil, leave a line. Then the thread hides. Drop the heart. Above the heart. To the center here. Now the hat is ready. Now we're going to hook the pumpkin hat. The pumpkin hat is first hook 6 or 7. 7 braid pins. Let's hook the braid needle first. First start crochet winding. And then hook a coil over here. This is the needle. Pull this tight again. Then hook again. Braid pin. It's to hook a coil through. It's a braid needle. This V is a braid pin. We've got 7 braids in all. And then we go back. The third braid pin. 123. The third braid pin starts here. It's to hook 2 long needles. a medium long needle, a short needle, a drawing pin. Now let's hook the first long needle. A long stitch is a crochet stitch wound in a circle. Pick a slot out a needle here in the third eye. This is the other half of the needle. That's half the eye of the needle. 这第二 hook a coil over here. And then hook a coil over here. Take it through 2 coils. Now there are 2 coils on this hook. Let's hook up another coil. It's a long needle. And then we move the next needle half a stitch out of here. Hook another long needle. Hook 1 next. A medium length stitch is a crochet hook 1 around the thread. Pick a half stitch out of the next eye. Hook a coil over here. Now there are 3 coils on the crochet hook. Let's hook this up with another coil. Take all 3 of these coils. Hook a coil. Take all 3 of these coils. Then hook a short needle. It's just a half stitch out of the next eye. Hook a coil over here. Hook another coil. Take both of these coils. Then take the next eye and pick the half out of it. Hook a drawing pin. It goes from big to small. Such a change. This is the first group. And then we flip the second group. The second group is to start from small to large. First of all, hook a drawing pin. The same person who picked the eye of the needle. This is a V shape. Pick the other half of the eye. This is an outside half stitch. This is the inner half stitch. Hook a coil directly. Take both of these coils. This is a drawing needle. And then pick the next half stitch out of the eye. Hook a short pin. Hook a medium length needle into the eye of the next stitch. It's just a crochet hook wrapped around the thread. In the next I pick the outer half stitch. Hook a coil over here. Now there are 3 coils on the crochet hook. Hook us up with another coil. Take all 3 of these coils. This is a medium long needle. Then hook a long needle. Pick a half stitch out of the next eye. Hook another long needle. That's the end of the second set. And then we reverse it. Repeat the first set of hooks. Let's hook first. To braid pins. Let's hook to braid pins first. Hook another long needle. The long stitches crochet. 1 the thread once. Pick the other half of the eye. This is the inner half stitch. We'll pick the outside half. Hook a coil over here. Hook another coil. Hook 2 more coils. Now there are 2 coils on the crochet hook. We'll hook another coil. This looks like a long needle. Then pick the next eye half out. Hook another long needle. Take the next eye and pick the other half. Hook a medium length needle. Take the next eye and pick the other half. Hook a short needle. Take the next eye and pick the other half. Hook a drawing needle. This is the third group. And then we reverse and hook a fourth group. The fourth group is the same as the second group. Now it's the other way around. First hook a drawing pin. Let's start with the other half. Hook a coil over here. Straight through this coil. And then the next needle right here. Hook a short pin. Next stitch a long, medium and long needle. Pick the other half of the eye. Hook another long needle. Hook another long needle. That's the way it works. There are 12 sets of hook. We'll hook it up together. 12 sets are finished. Then we leave a line. Sew this up. Just connect the wire now. This one is raw noodles. You go from one raw noodle to the next. What then? I'm just going to hook one up here. Hook a drawing pin. Now we're gonna sew this up. Pick the symmetrical half stitch on the side. Here. Show it symmetrically like this. You can tie a knot with the original thread here. Then cut the thread. Reverse it and then we'll hook it again. This hat has a handle here. We need to hook this pumpkin hat. This root is. First is to hook the braid pins. Let's start with the needle. First stitch. Second stitch. Third stitch. The fourth needle. pull back to more eyes. The first eye of the needle, second eye, tick 3 here. Lock pin. The lock pin is the other half of the eye that we pick. Draw a line. Bring the line straight through. This is a lock pin. Then hook the second lock pin. Pick a half stitch out of the next eye. Draw a line. Direct tape hanger. This is the second lock pin. Then hook the third lock pin. That's it. We pull the line tight. Leave a line. Then disconnect. And put this. Secure it in this place. Show is the other side. That way he won't fall. And then we tie down the back. The thread can be cut shorter. And that's the pumpkin hat. Like our hook, main arm. The first loop is a loop stitch. 6 short needles. We wrap the string around our fingers twice. Bring the coil. Hook the line with your tail finger. Hold up the wire and pinch the coil over. Crochet through the coil. Each line. Hook a coil over here. Hook another coil and pull it over. It's a standing pin. Then we hook the first short needle. A short stitch is a crochet needle threaded through a coil. Through the circle, hook a coil over here. Now there are 2 coils on the crochet hook. Let's hook another coil. Pull on both of these coils, such as this V shape. This V shape. The V shape is a short needle. We'll mark it with a marker. This is the first stitch of the round. Then we hook the second short needle. Crochet through the circle. Pull a coil over here. Hook another coil. Pull on both of these coils. This is the second short needle. Then hook the third short pin. The first round together is 6 short pins. Let's count them. 123,456 short stitches are done. After the hook, we need to tighten the coil. The way to tighten the coil is pull this thread, see which wire is active. You'll see it's the thread that's moving. Just pull this wire tight. This tightens the coil. Tighten the coil like this, then pull the thread again. Pull this one out. Here we go, and then we cut the thread. Cut off the excess thread. The end of each tool is a drawing pin. Now why don't we learn how to seduce a needle? To draw the pin is to remove the marker. In this way, the mark buckle here we crochet. Go through the eye of the needle where the button is marked. And then hook a coil over here. Just hook this coil right through. Then pull the thread tight. Because this one needle is this one. This is not a single stitch. So we pull it tight. That'll finish the first lap. Let's count. That's 12,3456 stitches. This is a very tight one. This stitch does not count as a single stitch. And then we'll draw the circle. The circle is made up of 6 pins. That's 12 stitches. We start with the beginning of each lap. Is to hook a standing pin. A rise pin is just a loop that you hook, then pull over. This is a standing pin. After you hook a standing pin, let's start with the second loop. Now let's hook the first pin. The first stitch is where the buckle was just marked. That's where the needle was drawn. To add a needle is to hook 2 short needles at the bottom of the same eye. Now let's hook the first short needle. Then put a marker on the first short pin, here. This is the first stitch of the second lap. Put a second short stitch in the same eye. So there are 2 short needles in the eye of the same needle. It counts as an extra short. And then we add a second pin. Just the next one through the eye of the next needle. Hook 2 short pins. That's the second needle. Then add a third pin. Add the fourth needle. That's 6 extra shorts. Take a look. This last little eye of this needle. That doesn't count. Don't worry about that. So we take off the marker. Put a draw needle through the eye of the mark button. Right through the eye of the needle. Hook a coil over and pull directly. Then pull the thread tight. That'll finish the second loop. The third lap is made up of 6 groups. 1 short stitch and 1 plus stitch. That's 18 stitches. Let's start with the third loop. First hook a standing pin. And then here's the eye of the needle that we just pulled. Hook the first short stitch. Marking buckle. 1 more stitch. To add a needle is to hook 2 short needles in the same eye. Put a second short needle in the eye of the same needle. and that completes the first group. Then hook a second set of short stitches. 1 plus pin. The third set of a short needle. 1 plus pin. Add a needle and hook 2 short needles in the same eye. So the third group is done. Then there are 3 more sets. We'll finish it together. The third loop is alpha. We take off the marker. Mark the location of the buckle. And off, drawing. Then pull the coil tight. Hook a standing pin. Start the fourth lap. The fourth lap is made up of 6 groups. 2 short stitches, 1 plus 1. That's 24 shots in all. Now let's go ahead and check the first group. Put the first short stitch here in the eye of the drawn needle. Marking buckle. Second pin. 1 plus pin. To add a needle is to hook 2 short needles in the same eye. That'll finish the first set. Then hook a second set of short stitches. 2 short needles. 1 plus pin. The second set of hook is alpha. There are 6 groups in total. Let's hook up the rest. The fourth loop is alpha. Remove the marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. And off, drawing. Tension coil. Hook a standing pin. The fifth circle consists of 6 sets of 3 short pins, then 1 plus pin. That's 30 stitches, and now we're going to hook the first set. Hook the first short needle in the place of the draw. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. 1 plus pin. To add a needle is to hook 2 short needles in the same eye. This is the first group. Then we check the second group. A short needle. 2 short needles. 3 short needles. 1 plus pin. That'll finish the second set. There are 6 groups in total. Let's hook up the rest of them. The fifth loop is alpha. Remove the marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Tension coil. Hook a standing pin. Laps 6 through 12 are the same. You don't add or subtract any needles. 30 short stitches, and now we're going to hook the 6th circle. Mark the location of the buckle. Hook the first short needle where the lead is drawn. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. The fourth short needle. This circle is full of short stitches. There are 30 short needles in total. Laps 7 through 12. Same as lap 6. They're all 30 short stitches. We'll finish it together. Loop 12 is alpha. Remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Pull the coil to hook a standing pin. The 13th circle is the inner half of the circle. This one is called the inner half circle. That's half the eye of the needle. This is the inner half circle. Pick the inside half turn. Hook 6 sets of 3 short pins. 1 reducer. That's 24 shots in a hole. Now let's go ahead and check the first group. Pick the inner half stitch and hook the first short stitch. Marking buckle. Pick the inside half stitch. This is the inner half stitch. This is the outer half of the needle. Second pin. Pick the inner half stitch and hook the third short stitch. Then add a reducer. To reduce the stitches to pick 2 inner half stitches. Hook a coil over here. Put another coil in the doorway. This is the first type. Then we check the second group. Pick the inside half stitch. Hook a short pin. 2 short needles. Three short needles. 1 reducer. Subtract this 1 2 inner half stitches. Hook a coil over here. Hook another coil over here. This makes a total of 6 groups. We'll finish it together. Round 13 is over. Remove marker buckle. Pull at the mark button to finish the circle. Hook a standing pin. Lap 14 is made up of 6 groups, consists of 2 short needles and 1 reduced needle. It's a total of 18 stitches. Now let's go ahead and check the first group. Hook the first short pin in the draw position. Marking buckle. Second pin. 1 reducer. To reduce the needle is to pick the outer half of the needle, not the outside half stitch. The outside half of the eye of this needle. This outside half needle. And the outer half of the next eye. Hook a coil over here. And then you finish the 2 coils. That'll finish the first set. And then we'll check the second group. The first short stitch. Second pin. 1 reducer. Pick the outer half of the 2 edge stitches. Hook a coil over here. Hook another coil. That's the end of the second set. Then there are 4 more groups. We'll finish it together. Loop 14 is over. We take off the marker. Pull at the mark button to finish the circle. Tension coil. Hook a standing pin. Lap 15 is made up of 6 groups. 1 short stitch and 1 reduced stitch. That's 12 stitches. Now we're going to hook the first set. In the drawing of this needle, I hooked the first short needle. Marking buckle. One reducer. Pick the outer half of the 2 white stitches. Hook a coil over here. Hook another coil. This is the first group. And then we'll check the second group. A short needle. One reducer. Hook a coil over here. Make another loop. This is the second group. Then there are 4 more sheets. We'll finish it together. After the 15th hole, you're ready to plug the pallet cotton. We can stuff the pallet cotton. When you're done with the pallet cotton, remove marker buckle. Mark the location of the buckle. Pull to end the circle. Hook a standing pin. Round 16 is made up of 6 pins. Now, let's hook the first reducer. Take a half stitch out of the eye of the needle you pulled. Pick half a stitch out of the next eye. Hook a coil over here. One more loop on the outside. This is the first reducer. Let's stick on. Marking buckle. The second reducer picks the outer half of the 2 white stitches. Then there are 4 more reduction needles. We'll finish it together. When we're done, we take off the marker. Draw in the position of the mark buckle. Tensioning. Then disconnect and hide the thread. This is a subject. And then we're in this place. Start hooking the hem. The train is on the 13th circle. Pick this outside half stitch. Start hooking. Round 1 to round 2. They're all made up of 30 short needles. Now we're going to hook the first loop. Twist the coil like this. And then hook it around. And hook a standing pin. Leave some thread on this one. Then, let's hook the first short pin first. Just pick this outside half here. Marking buckle. Second pin. The third short pin. This is the way to go around the circle. Keep making 30 short stitches. To ellipse alpha, we take off the marker. Draw the end at the mark button position. Tension coil. Hook a standing pin. The third lap is made up of 10 groups. A medium long needle, a long needle and a needle. A medium long needle, a drawing needle consists. Let's start with the first set. Draw here to hook the first medium long needle. That's how you hook a medium length needle. Make a loop of the crochet. Through the eye of the needle that was drawn. Hook a coil. Hook a coil over here. Now there are 3 coils on the crochet hook. Let's hook another coil. All 3 coils are pulled. This is a medium length needle. This is a medium needle. The needle is here too. This is the first shot. We add the marker buckle. Then you hook a long needle and a long needle. To add a needle is to hook 2 long needles in the same eye. This is how the long needle hooks. Make a loop of the crochet. Through the eye of the next needle. Hook a coil over here. Now there are 3 coils on the crochet hook. We hook a coil. Pull through both coils. So now there are 2 coils on the crochet hook. Let's hook another coil. Finish pulling on these 2 coils. This one is just a long needle. To add a needle is to hook 2 long needles in the same eye. Let's go around the wire again. Put a coil through the same eye of the needle. Now there are 3 coils. Hook another coil and take 2 coils off. Now there are 2 more coils on the crochet hook. Hook another coil to finish these 2 coils. This is 1. Long needle plus needle, just hook 2 long needles in the same needle edge. Then we hook a medium needle down. Make a loop of the crochet. Put the needle here in the next eye. Hook a coil over here. Now there are 3 coils on the crochet hook. Hook a coil to complete all 3 coils. This is a medium long needle. And then here on the medium needle. Draw a needle through the eye of the needle. Crochet through the eye of this needle to bring a coil over. Straight through. This is the first group. Then we hook the second group. A medium long needle. Make a loop of the crochet. Put the needle here in the next eye. Hook a coil over here. Now there are 3 coils on the crochet hook. We hook another coil. Take all 3 of these coils. This is a medium long needle. Then add a long stitch to the next eye. The crochet thread is wound around the next eye. Here. Hook a coil over here. Now there are 3 coils on the crochet hook. Hook a coil. Hook 2 more coils. Now hook it so it has 2 coils on it. Let's hook another coil. Finish these 2 coils. Then put another long needle in the same eye. Hook a medium length needle here on the next eye. Hook a drawing needle in the same eye. That's the end of the second set. Let's finish the rest of the check. 10 sets are finished. Group 10. We're not going to pull this pin out of group. This position is drawn after marking below. Connect these two places. Tension wire. And then leave a little line. Then hide the thread. Hide the thread in the back here. To be on the safe side, we can follow this thread from the beginning. Tie together. This is the main part of the hook. Now let's hook our hands. Handies. 3 braid pins. We pinch the thread. Take a crochet hook and wrap it around like this. Then, hook a coil through the circle this way and then pull it tight. This is a standing pin. Next we hook 3 braid pins. A braid needle is a crochet needle. Wind the white ones through the coil. This is a braid needle. Then hook 2 more. Then pull back 2 stitches. Hook 2 medium long needles. Back 2 stitches. That's it. Count 1 to 2 and put the needle here. Pick the other half stitch. Half of this is the other half of the needle. A medium length stitch is a crochet stitch wound in one circle. Half a stitch here outside this one. Put the needle here. Hook a coil over here. Now there are 3 coils on the crochet hook. We'll hook another coil. Take all 3 of these coils. This is a medium length needle. Then hook the second medium needle. That's the end of the hook. We tighten the coil. Leave some lines. We can sew on the body later. That's the end of one hand. Everybody hook another one. Now let's start piecing together the girls. The eyes are positioned between the 6th and 7th laps. The intermediate interval is 6 needles. The arms are positioned between laps 10 and 11. On both sides, the mouth is on top of the 7th circle, right in the middle. Now we're going to glue the eyes. You can put the needle in the eye of the next door. It's the best way to stick to this eye. First we cut the tape into an oblique shape. This will make the place smaller. There will be less glue. Just dissolve a little bit. Get it on your eyes. Just stick it on a little. First let's sew up the arm. When I show my hand, you just hide the lines on both sides of your hand. Tie a knot and tuck the thread in. The arm is sewn up. Then we'll sew the mouth. The mouth is just a black line. Pick out a thread. Just one will do. Let's just spread it out like this. Then, put on the needle. Tie a knot here. I could use a few more knots because the line is thin. And then just go in through the bottom here. Place the needle in the position. Make a V shape. Now to tie. You can disconnect. And then we put some blush on him. Stick it to this hand right here. And then put the hat on him. The hat is also made of adhesive strips. Just heat it up and stick it on.